All right, welcome back to part 2 of customizing J.A.M's planner. This is my journal. This is the first week. No, what week are we? Today is the 5th, but this is the first one in my new for the new year, my first spread for the new year. So a couple of things that I have worked on off camera was I added some glitter with this Pop Party Blend glitter. I added it. Let's take the dog hair off. I added some over here. This one is still wet. I added some to the card over here. If you're just popping in for this part of the video, remember that I had done a flip so that I could journal 1 or 2 days, maybe even 3. I don't know. It depends on how much I write. And that one's going to get tucked in over here. I think I made this one off camera. I don't know. But I included some kind of like little notes to self. Trust yourself and do your best. You're strong and capable of anything. And then on the inside, when you turn it, believe in yourself, your journey, and a brighter tomorrow. And then there is journaling spot on the back there. I did fix this pocket already. There's journaling on this card. I didn't add any glitter to that one. I have a quote that I want to put here. Don't wait for opportunities, create them. So I've kind of got them where I want them placed. So this is the easy part of the video. I did use, I already put it away, my dauber, and I did a lot more on this, and truthfully I forgot to do that one, and that is the only one that I forgot to do. So I'm going, before I stick it down, I'm going to have to do it because it's going to look silly without doing that now. But I have to go get the ink to redo that one. All right, so we have, sorry, here, a couple of little journaling cards here for tucking in, but let's put this down and finish embellishing it. Sometimes when you pull it up from the right side, you end up messing up it makes a bubble in when you have these stickers like this. But sometimes the only way to get them up off the backing is to pull it from the front, which annoys me, but I guess it is what it is. That looks about even. There we go. So if I'm going to do it this way, before I do that, let me grab those stickers because there's a banner that says Happy New Year. And I'm going to get the glitter off because it is all over, as glitter does. And I want to make sure I have a good adhesive, a good place, clean place for it to adhere to. Now, because I know I'm going to put January over here, I'm going to have to separate it. Where did my scissors go? Uh-oh. So how are you enjoying the video? This is a great time for you to hit the like or thumbs up button. If you're new, I want to welcome you, and I want to thank those who have returned. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you as a new subscriber. I'm also doing a raffle when I get to 100 subscribers. I'm at 98 right now, and I look forward to your subscription. Now I know exactly where I can position this. Yeah, I want this side open, okay. And this little journaling card is going to slip in here. That'll slip there. This one I already put down. So let's do this one. Where did the little vacuum go? This is the easy part of it, putting it together. I was watching a video today on, I don't know, it popped up in my feed for journaling, like creative journaling, scrapbook, not scrapbook, but why can I not find my words at the moment? Junk journaling. But she happened to have been doing I think I made a mistake. I think one of them was supposed to go in here. She was doing a tour of her craft room, and because I'm moving, I'm kind of looking for ideas of how other people store their stuff and what appeals to me and what, really looks like it is functioning well for them. So I can, put mine together and hopefully only have to do it once and not a million times. But anyway, so she had actually created an archival room in her house because she had vintage paper, piles of vintage paper, envelopes, vintage stamps. And I thought I had a lot of stuff, and I am so glad I don't. I feel much better now. Now, I went to grab, what did I want to, oh, the ink. The ink. Yeah, so I was feeling much better because I honestly don't have nearly the amount of stuff as other people. It is vastly growing, or fastly growing. But mine is pretty much small stuff. I don't have a lot of big stuff. And paper, although I have paper, on hand to use, I don't have a lot of paper. What was it? Not that one. So it really made me feel good. And about myself, like sometimes I think I have too much, but then I see people that have way more than me, and I'm like, oh, yay! I'm not a pack rat. I'm doing okay. I use what I have for the most part. You know, I honestly feel like I have too many sticker books, but at the same time, because I'm also a decorative planner. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you have made it this far in the journey and are enjoying it. Put that aside now. Now that I have glitter all over again. That is the only problem with glitter. I'm going to press it into the glue. Whatever didn't stick obviously wasn't meant to stay there. All right, let's put this down. I also have a sticker that looks like the ball dropping. I want to get that on here too somewhere. Try to get into the corners at least so the corners don't pop off. There we go. Just want to have an idea. I think this is super cute. I can't wait to use it tonight. I've been working on this page for 3 days. Very detailed sometimes in my creativity. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this one now. I could tuck it in here, but let's try to get that ball drop in here first. If I have it, that's going to interrupt that. I don't know. The only place I really can make it go is here. But I don't want to have to cut a mushroom out of it, so I want to make sure it's over enough. There we go. And I wanted 2026, so we got to put that in here. I figured I use the envelope to put the year, unless I put it over here. Do I have room? Just barely. All right. I don't actually have a card in there now because I I should have put this here. It made that one pocket different. Oh well. I guess what we will do is just that's a good question. What will we do with it now? The only place it can go is back here. Maybe we'll put it on an angle. We'll make another little tag for in there. All right, but I want to get some more of these. We can stick the balloon here. I just want something simple and easy that I don't have to think about creating too much. But I think it's going to have to go on one of these. All right. That means I need to find more pink paper. I can't say, oh, what a night, because, like, we're on the 5th of January already. But I wanted this spread to start my new 2026 journal book. I think that's probably all that's going to fit in here. And I do need some and I don't have any more pink paper that I can see. Which means I'm probably going to have to do more coloring with the dauber. This is probably the easiest thing to clean off, so I will use it. I don't have to do down the middle because I am going to put that strip of pink paper in there. Just color the edges so we don't have white edges. I have always had trouble with the Stampin' Up. These are, I think, the older pads. It still works. I'm not buying new ones until I absolutely have to. You know, probably need to dab around this as well. Sorry, I have to keep moving this back and forth. Mainly I'm doing it because I don't want to see that brown piece of tab stuff. Oh, poo. I just remembered, I don't know where my scissors, well, I know where they are. They're no longer in this room at the moment. I took them into the kitchen because I, on a fly, decided to use them for another project. And then I washed them because they were sticky. So I guess I'm going to have to trim this out on the cutting board. There was probably way more glue than I needed. And it's not centered. You'd think with all that glue, I'd be able to kind of move it around, but okay, there we go. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me again. All right. Decorate this one up really quick. We have some stars. We have some of this streamers. What am I missing? There was something on here I was going to pull off, and now I don't see it. I must have used it after all. Okay. How about this? 5, 4, 3, 2. Right there next to the ball dropping, the glitter ball. All right, sorry about this vacuum. But that is probably one of my best tools. It just cleans up everything so well. So before I can put it into my planner, I am going to have to let it dry. So I'm not going to show that part to you right now. Maybe after I start writing in it, or the flip through, or who knows when. I already have probably way more video here than I can put out there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button if you're new, if you've been here before. I hope that I will see you again in the next video. And I want to thank you to the new subscriber. I don't have your name pulled, but I do notice that there was a new subscriber. We're up to 97. 3 more to go, and I can have that raffle. Oh, I did say I was going to give you a sneak peek. Let me give you a sneak peek. This is half of one of the spreads. So that is the color way. It's going to be pinks and reds and greens. Some strawberries. I hope that gets you excited to hopefully win. You do need to leave me your name if you're interested in the raffle, so that I can put it in my raffle jar. Till the next video, thank you.